awaiting our ride. And yes, we were able to book one an hour earlier. Hooray! Seem highly flexible about tours here. Pier 5.
Alright, you guys, welcome aboard the Driller. My name is Manny, and I am the narrator slash co-captain to this captain here. This is Captain Alex. Our vessel we have on our team, so you're in for a good treat. I should inform everyone right now, okay, everyone needs to know this right now. Everyone's getting wet, okay? If you don't want to get wet, jump off the boat, swim to the dock, and you won't get wet on our boat. But you will get wet, so if you don't have any choice, it's a windy day, we create splashes, so you will be getting wet during this tour. The rules on the boat, we got to go slow to this area anyways. We have to go slow to this area, and I'm going to go over some rules if I can have your attention. I appreciate it. Number one rule on the boat is everyone's required to remain seated. There's no standing, there's no switching seats. You must remain seated during the tour. Does everyone understand? Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, guys. It is for your safety. We appreciate your cooperation. You'll get to see everything from your seats. No smoking, no eating anything at all. If you have a drink, hold on to the container so you get back to the docks and dispose of property. Again, we do get wet. You got life jackets underneath your seats. Those are only for emergency use. Please leave them in their place. You don't need the life jackets. Again, please leave them in their place. The emergency exits on this boat. Jump out. That's the emergency exit. Just jump out. It's very important for you to know this. We got to go slow. Another few minutes, we'll be sticking to speed. We slow down another couple of times during our tour. And the last thing we need to let you know is please put on your seatbelts. Everybody needs to put on their seatbelts. I'll give you a minute to realize you don't got seatbelts. Be careful with your hats. Be careful with your sunglasses. And girls, watch out with your extended eyelashes. They will fly off. And last thing we need to let you know, guys, we work for tips. Alex and I work for tips. We make a living for you guys, just as important as the waiters. We only mention this because we got people from all over the world. In some countries, it's not customary. Here in the United States, we are in the hospitality business, so we do work for tips. We appreciate it. And we will remind you one more time at the end of the tour. Are you ready to go fast? All right, guys, appreciate your attention. We'll be in a minute. And that's where the coastline is right there, the South Beach. How many of you guys are staying on South Beach? Anyone? No one's staying on South Beach? Alright, are you guys enjoying those $50 drinks? It tastes like money, I love it. South Beach is a great place, so it's always a good time, you can't go wrong. This bridge that's coming up right now is the MacArthur Causeway Bridge. And just past it on the islands of which are famous, we're going to pick up speed again. We'll be there in a few minutes. Let's go. So far?
Yeah.
I love your new hairstyles.
Yeah.
Everybody has a new look. Everybody always asks me why I wear this. Giving me choice. I got long hair. If I didn't wear this, by the end of the day, I would have dreadlocks, no lie. Okay, guys, so these are the islands of which are famous, right in between Miami and South Beach. And these are all the islands. They were all man-made in the early 1900s. I'll explain to you how they made it. The island here on your left, right here, this is main attraction, Star Island. We'll be going around Star Island in just a minute. It was purposely made with a beach on the west side of the island, the side of the coast, and the reason for that is one of the best spots, one of the best vantage points to watch sunsets over the skyline of Miami at the end of the day. Very popular July and August, long days of summer. On any given Saturday or Sunday, we've seen close to 200 plus many times on a nice day. People come out here, amateur photographers, and take photos of the sunsets. A monument in the center dedicated to people that helped build Miami in the early 1900s. On the other side are the Venetian Islands, also known as Venetian Causeways, from the many fairways that takes you back and forth from Miami to Miami Beach. This one actually goes through some of the islands where there's famous. You got to pay a small toll, but it is a more scenic route than the Macopa Causeway. Three-story mansion right here on this island, which is Hibiscus Island, the largest of all. That three-story mansion belongs to the guy from Puerto Rico that likes living La Vida Loca. You might know him as Justin Bieber. I'm kidding. He's from Canada. He's sort of Rican though. It's actually Ricky Martin. He's lived there for a little over 20 years. He has really big parties. His neighbor, my favorite girl from the show Baywatch, Carmen Electra. She was on the show for about 3 years. She always wanted to retire in Miami. Her dream came true about 18 years ago. She purchased a mansion. About a year later, she purchased a beautiful yacht that she captains herself, a 72 foot. And she actually purchased a yacht to take her to her other mansion in the Bahamas. What she likes to do is after her party, she invites a few friends and they hang out there for about a week. And luckily for them, whoever is chosen to get an all-expense paid trip to Abaco Island. The way they made these islands, they needed big ships to get into this area in the early 1900s. That's when Miami was born. So they needed to make the port of Miami. And what they did, the state of Florida hired an engineer named Carl Fisher together with the Army Corps of Engineers. They dug out the cruise ship channel, cargo ship channel on the other side, and they gathered up sand and rock and made the port of Miami. Once that was completed, they made the islands and they expanded Miami Beach. That was Carl Fisher with the Army Corps of Engineers in the early 1900s, made by the state of Florida. As you can see, these kids here practicing their sailing tactics. In front of us, guys, against the island, we're heading directly towards the largest property, covers almost a quarter of the island, and it is the largest mansion also. The property value alone today is estimated close to $200 million. And this guy's obviously has a lot of money. His name is Dr. Philip Ross. He's the creator of that little blue bird with a V on it that says smiles to couples around the world. Anyone know what that is? Viagra, she said it would make smile. This song is dedicated to this guy. Yes, Mr. Philip Ross, he had Ibex Pharmaceuticals, a small pharmaceutical company, and then he was getting close to retiring, so what he did, he sold his company to Pfizer for a whopping $7 billion, so he's obviously okay. There's a waterfall right here in the center, there's a pool, there's a lot of water comes off of the pool right there, goes into the garden. This guy joined us on the building, he interrupted my tour, and I heard what he said, and I just had to just laugh and just let it go. The second that I said Miami, he stands up here and he goes, Niagara Falls. Now we're trying to get people laughing before no one was laughing more or less like Ray Charles, and he says, what thing? Everybody starts laughing. It was a little bit embarrassed. So when I really got back to base, and he walks up the road, I gave him $20. He goes, what's that for? I said, hey, you made me laugh at my own tour. He started cracking up. And then it sparked up the conversation. How did you think of that Niagara Falls so quickly? He goes, hey, I was at the party before that. I said, he asked him, and he fell into the board and started getting up. This next mansion, folks, this belongs to George Parker. This man right here, he's 85 years old. He still has gardens like he's 30. You know what? If I was 85 years old and I had that connection next door, I'd be doing the same exact thing. If you're a big movie fan, you might recognize him from Bad Boys 2, Transporter 2. That's with Jason Statham and many episodes of CSI Miami. They even filmed a Dexter episode here. And a classic 1950s movie, guys. It does reflect Scotch from the way that and he's one of the many reasons why they named this island. This one here belongs to a very big island, which is close to the great story. These are the construction managers, so he did it to the outside, the inside converted into a complete custom trailer for his 6 kids. The modern mansion was built on top of a 35,000-gallon saltwater atomic glass restaurant. On the second floor, he has an 8-car garage for $16.5 million. Now, I did say he's a cool guy because I actually met him in person. He joined us on our tour about, I would say, 4.5 years ago with us, and he told us about his plans. very nice guy. He introduced himself and he told us that he wants to own this island. He's doing pretty good so far. 8 properties. They just completed this one 2 months ago. He built this for his mother. She doesn't know anything about this. There's a movie theater for girls. There's a gym on the right. She's getting this as a birthday present on January 5th. Alright guys, some of you might remember number 32 when he was the Miami Heat, Shaquille O'Neal, the worst free throw player in the league. Shaquille O'Neal owned this mansion. When he owned it, you were able to see it quite easily. Now you can barely see with the space in between the trees. But what happened was the Miami Heat traded him off. 2 years later, he was traded off once again, but this time by his wife, Shawnee. She got to keep everything, the mansion, exotic cars, the boat right there that you see. And Shaquille O'Neal, he was just happy with his freedom. And this mansion here, Floyd Money Mayweather, he only here 6 months out of the other 6 months he travels the world, rented out as an Airbnb. Just forget about the Holiday Inn, check into this place, $10,000 a night, $3 minimum, and it doesn't include the usage of that boat with the captain. So that's just below Rockies on this mansion today belongs to famous women's shoe designer Donna Kleiner. And now these next 2 mansions look very similar. The reason for that, same architect. The one on the right is Rihanna's vacation where she stays there quite a bit. And the one on the left, all we know about them is they're rich but not famous. Alright, you guys might know this guy. He is the rapper, the actor, the slapper. I gave him that nickname a couple of years back. This belongs to Will Smith. He's renovating his mansion probably after 25 years. He came this morning to see how the work was coming along. And if you look closely, guys, look at the grass right there. He left his flesh prints. This is David and Victoria Becker's custom home right here. They're actually good friends with Carmen Electra. A couple of years back, they found out they had a mansion on the same island, Abaco Island. So now they have parties and trips to the Bahamas for a couple of years, as long as the weather permits. If you guys want to build your own mansion on the island, have fun. You can buy this property here on Zillow for $37 million. If you're interested, after the tour, just give me a 10% cash deposit. I'll make sure they get it.
Just the type of town I can spend a few days in Miami, the city that keeps the roof.
And this mansion here used to belong to Madonna. She lived in it for 18 years. She sold it to Brazilian talk show host Xuxa. And about a year ago, Xuxa sold it to Ricky Ross. He wanted to enlarge the pool, so he had our construction guys knocked out a room on each side just to enlarge the pool. This mansion here actually has 2 mansions, 2 tiki huts, 2 boats, King and Queen of Miami, Gloria and Emilio Estefan. Everyone knows they've been happily married for many years. The secret to their successful marriage. She lives on the right, he lives on the left. Separate homes. Try some time, it works. I'm just kidding, guys. They want to arrange a recording studio. They live in a house, so that they still have to produce music. Alright guys, so we're going to pick a speed. We're going to do another loop out there. Let's go. You guys, again, we got to go slow through this area. Directly in front of us, you'll see some condominiums there. This is Fisher Island. Fisher Island, very interestingly, used to be part of Miami Beach. In the early 1900s, Paul Fisher cut right through it. They dug right through it. They had it separated. And today, Fisher Island is one of the top 3 most expensive circles in the USA. It's such a private island, it does not have any bridge access. If you live there, only when you get this car ferry, helicopter, or your own boat. Fisher Island. And then now you got these 3 yachts over here to your left. We don't know much about step 1. Island 4, and the other one at the back of Island 4 is 6 cents. It's very difficult to read the name on it, but this belongs to one guy. He has another one also, I'll tell you about that. But it belongs to a very wealthy guy, Mickey Aronson. He owns the country's best basketball team, which is the Miami Heat. And he also ex-CEO of Carnival Cruise. As you can see the flag in the front of my other forward, that's the Carnival Cruise Line flag. And also the other one that he has is twice the length of the Six Sense. It's such a large yacht. When he brings it to Miami, he has to keep it at the cruise ship terminal next to the Carnival Cruise ships. Awesome, guys. That's what we love to hear. All right, so you may remember when we left baseline, we had to go slow all the way to this point. Now it's the opposite from here. We got to go slow all the way back to baseline. Now, guys, please listen carefully. I'm going to do something for you guys right now. If you want, with your cameras, I'll take photos of you guys. What I need you to do, okay, listen carefully. Have those cameras and phones ready. I have a short time to take a bunch of photos. And it'll be one camera per group of family. I'll take a couple of photos. So once again, please, if you want a photo, have those cameras ready.
Emotionally spinning, none of our planets put man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style for me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' leave. World debut, I know they gon' fame. Everything Mississippi to the Palm Springs. Girls from brunettes down to blonde queens. These young boys don't know what a dawn means. I'm just a bad boy gone clean. I'm a diamond chain choker, always a main choker. Don't drink liquor and all the games over. Eat a plane, I explained it to my broker. 3 blocks and a good top down and ain't over. You know this whole man, where that come from? Man, on the love, rolling back the napkin once. And the game ain't the same since I left out.
There's a fucking iguana under the bridge right there.
Alright, you guys, at this time we both want to say thank you for joining us today on the Thriller. Just a couple of things as we're heading in. We ask please remain seated until we're completely tied up to the dock for your safety. Again, please remain seated until we're completely tied up to the dock for your safety. When Alex says goodbye on the mic, as I'm doing right now, that means it's okay to stand up and walk off. When you watch yourself and use your handrails, like I just have at the boat. And again, just a friendly reminder, guys, please don't forget that we work for tips, gratuity, propina. We work hard to make sure you have a safe and fun time. Aboard the boat so we can make a nice tip. With all that said, when you walk off the boat, I'll be standing on the dock with my tip jar. As you exit, be kind, leave us a tip and show us how much fun you had. Again, we appreciate it. Thank you. If you don't have cash, Alex has Cash App and Zelle. And if you don't have American dollars or US like foreign currency, we have people traveling all over the world, and that's how it happened. I want to wish you guys all happy holidays and happy New Year. Be safe. Thank you.